will get throat chakra. I was talking about the 7 sacred oils and how it was important in the Egyptian imperial, in the very old kingdom when it started the Egyptian wisdom. And there is some tablets where it's written the 7 sacred oil. It's written, you can find them in the temple of, in the Museum of Memphis in Chakra. And in some places by Grand Pyramids, whereas archaeologists and Egyptologists say it's tombs, but it isn't tombs, it's places where we used to teach about the oils. So in such places, we was teaching about the connection of the pyramids energy with the oils energy to channel the wisdom through human. Like it's very close to the birth tomb, what they call it there, and it's very close to the princess pyramids. There is few places there where it's written the 7 sacred oils on the false door. That's where they used to teach about the oils. We was talking about the different levels in the body, as well as we have the 7 centers of energies. We have like 4 levels, 4 different bodies: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. With a little problem, most of the people who they don't know how to have an active personal life, they always make their suffering spiritual, to escape from the material world where they don't know how to be alive again, where they don't know how to share, how to receive, how to be a part of the life. So they go out, they make themselves out of life, and they became fanatic to their opinion, to their ideas. They don't listen. Do you understand my language, please?
Yes, so we would call that spiritual bypassing, where you escape the human into the spiritual world. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
And here we create a big problem, that most of those people, they turn themselves from light workers to light slaves. They don't know how to work their truth out. They don't know how to love themselves, how to love their lives, how to let the past go, how to be alive, how to receive their needs. And in a state of working their truth out, they close up, they lock up their personal life, and they want to do their mission in healing and helping others. So they always want to give what they don't have. And they forget the rules of healing, the rules of the therapist. First, main important thing is to understand the suffering of the others without letting their suffering get into your life. Do not insist to help others who they don't listen to you. Don't allow the suffering of the others to reflect on your personal life. Do not suffer for others. Help, give a hand, show them the way, support them, but don't suffer for them. Is that clear?
That is clear.
This is one thing. But because they have an empty personal life and they want to convince themselves that they are making something big, they suffer for everyone. They suffer for everything. It's good to be sensitive, but it's bad to be weak. It's good to cry sometimes, but it's bad to cry all the time. They don't understand these rules, and they convince themselves that they are doing something big for someone else. The truth is that they are hurting themselves. This is why one of the main rules in therapy and in healing is when we have a hard time, we should have our time to work this truth out. But this time should be as short as possible. This time should be a day, a week, a month, for the maximum a year. If it's not, we are doing a big mistake. If we stayed longer in our suffering, in that time, we make our suffering control our life. So this is make us a masochist person, enjoying our suffering and enjoying our loneliness. This is why there is some issues should be understood in the healing purposes. First, when we talk about the base chakra, the roots one, the first one, to clear up the base chakra, to let go our physical negative energy, to accept our body, to accept our taste, to accept our color, to accept our age, to accept our language, our mentality, our culture. Red amber oils are very important. And we found that the red amber has a bit sweetness. It's a little sweet scent. This, some people, when they don't know how to be active in their life, they close up their personal life. They banish themselves out in making their own body are the reason of their suffering. Because I am not good enough, because I am not beautiful enough, because I am not old enough, because I am not young enough, because I am fat, because I am slim, because I am white, because I am black, because any reasons to say this body are the reason of my suffering, so I will punish this suffering through this body. So they stop themselves. They stop themselves to enjoy. They stop themselves to share. They stop themselves so they don't value themselves out. And if you don't value yourself, if you cheat yourself, everyone else can cheat you. And here comes Licio. Here comes the main problem. They don't know how to be alive, so they serve the life for others. So they serve the pleasure without having the pleasure. So they do everything the others want, so the other can accept them. Not the other can love them, so the other can accept them. So sometimes they make even their nationality and their land are the reason of the problem. Why? Because they don't know how to do their exchange there. They don't know how to be alive there. Because where they live, everyone knows them and they know everyone else. So they don't know how to share. They don't know how to receive. They don't know how to enjoy, but they know very good how to give. So they let the others abuse them so the other can accept them. They give to the others all rights without giving themselves the same rights. And they think if they go to somewhere else, they will be a different person because they will be happy. Yes, because no one knows them there, so they can do what they like, so no one will judge them there. Do you understand that issue? This is why, for an example, when we go for a holiday, we dress what we don't dress at home. We have our behaviors, what we don't do at home. We allowed ourselves our freedom. So this is a part of human intelligence in making the country are the reason of the suffering. The place where you are living are the reason of your suffering. So you lock it up and you go to somewhere else where you can start your new life, doing what you like with your freedom, makes you enjoy your life, enjoy lots of things, till you are grounded in that life, so it comes up the problem one more time, because you haven't fixed it, you haven't faced it, you haven't worked it out. And this is why many people who they don't know how to be alive or to share or to use their talent or to use their freedom or to enjoy their life, they make their country are the reason. This is why you will find that in Africa, many people they wants to go to Europe and they think Europe for them are the heaven. And some of the Europeans wants to go to the States and they think that the States of America are the heaven. And some of the Americans wants to go to Africa because there they feel alive. The world, it changed with the time, and this is something we're going to talk about it when we get to the spiritual level, that the rich country before became a poor country now. This is something we talk about when we get to the spiritual level. But physical level, you will find that is everyone, I always say to people, please face your truth. If you don't know how to face your truth, if you want to know how you look at yourself, answer those questions so you can know what you accept and what you don't accept from your body. How you like your hair, how you like your eyes, how you like your nose, how you like your mouth, how you like your ears, how you like your neck, how you like your shoulders, how you like your back, how you like your breasts, how you like your arms, how you like your hands, how you like your stomach, your belly, how you like your palm, how you like your sexual part in front, how you like your legs, how you like your feet. Each part of the body tells a mirror of the human. The hair in women are the feminine queen. In men are the wisdom. The eyes is the reality, what we see, if we do accept what we see or not. The nose are the ego. The mouth, are we able to take the truth or not? The ears, are we able to listen or not? The neck are the age. From here we can tell what is the age of each person. The shoulders are the backpack of the life, what we carry from responsibilities in our life. The chest have to do with the inner child and has to do with the sexual energy as well, and have to do with the ego of the ladies and the men as well. The back, all what we don't want to see. And please, here we should concentrate a minute. That is, most of the people who they suffer, they say, my back hurts me. Because all what they don't want to see, they throw it there. All what they don't see, they don't want to see, they don't want to work it out, they throw it there. Till their backpack are full with lots of weight, and it hurts. It hurts because they don't know how to be alive, how to release their weight, what they carry. The stomach is what we eat and what we drink, and many people who they don't like their reality, they don't like their stomach. They always have a doubt there. Sexual part in front have to do with our human truth, if we like being a woman or a man or not. The arms and the legs have to do with the physical power, the power what we have. But in ladies, it's physical power with beauty. This is why always the feminine dresses and the feminine clothes are made and designed to show the feminine beauty, to teach men. Some people, some ladies, when they don't know, when they haven't learned how to love their bodies and how to value themselves, they learn to reject the feminine beauty. They don't accept it. They don't like it. They don't think it exists. They haven't practiced. They haven't known the feminine magic. So they need to learn again. Hands have to do with the issue of giving and receiving. Right is to give, left is to receive. Feet, it's have to do with the direction and the way, if we did right, if we did find the right way or not. Yes, you want to say something? Yes. So this is all teach us and show us that we are here on the earth to be alive. And this is why I always say the life is to be alive, not to understand it and not to suffer it. But most of the people, they misunderstand me and they say, Gamal are saying we are here to enjoy the life. If I'm saying that, I'm a stupid person, because we shouldn't enjoy our suffering. We shouldn't enjoy our punishment. We shouldn't enjoy our loneliness. But we should enjoy the good time. So we are here to be alive, to experience everything at the right moment. So root chakra, base chakra, have to do, many people, they connected to the earth. Yes, because our physical body comes from the earth. But we have a part of everything on the earth inside us. If we know how to activate it, we will know how to communicate with it. We will know how to do miracles. We will know how to do magics. But if we don't know how to activate it, we'll escape from a level to another level. So root chakra, it's very important. It helps us to accept our body, to love ourselves. Love ourselves doesn't mean to be selfish. There is very big difference between loving yourself and letting the ego being high. Love yourself and give the others the same right what you are giving to yourself. Be a part of your universal, be a part of your world. So red amber work all these issues out, to accept our body, to accept our color, to accept our taste, to accept our age, to accept our language, our mentality, our culture, our land, and to active our personal life. Many people, they don't know that if they go to somewhere with the same problem, so they haven't changed. They haven't changed the place, but they haven't changed the situation. I hope you understand me. And now we'll go to the second chakra, to the sacral, which is have to do with the musk oil. The musk oil are one of the very powerful oil, very helpful for to balance the yin and yang. I always repeat it. We learned from our masters when we talk about a very important issue, we have to repeat it 3 times so people can understand it's a very important issue. To balance the yin and yang, to balance the yin and yang, to communicate with the inner child, to heal the inner child, to heal the sexual abuses issues. And sexual abuses, it's not only the people who they are forced to make sex, but also for the people who they serve the pleasure without having the pleasure. And to activate the Kundalini. For all of these issues, musk oils are very helpful. When we talk about the inner child and we talk about our childhood, we have to remember something which is very important. Our character, 20% genetic and 80% from experience in life, 30% from the 80% comes from the childhood and how we have been treated in our childhood and how we have been treated in our family. This is a very important issue. It makes us and it shows us how we are communicating in our life. If we do trust or if we don't trust, if we know how to communicate or if we don't know how to communicate, if we know how to be a part of our life or how to be out of the life. The inner child. Yes.
Hey, Gamal, I have a question. You said the 20% and 80%, but what was that? You said it was of our experience. What was
20%, 20% the character.
okay?
Our character, 80% from experience in life, 30% from the 80 comes from the childhood, but 20% are genetic, coming from family, from parents.
Okay, thank you.
I am expecting that is if anyone wants to question something, we can have at the end of each chakra a minute or a few minutes for questions if you want to. If anyone wants to ask something, please, they can write it or they can ask it in voice. One more time, to balance the yin and yang. And this is a very important issues. We have to work it out in this time. Many ladies, many people, when I say to balance yin and yang, yes, we understand, okay? I repeat it one more time. To balance the yin and yang, yes, we understand. To balance the feminine energy and the masculine energy, okay? But they forget that when we are hurt, emotional, we use a fake energy to protect ourselves from what we need. This is why nowadays there is many ladies with a fake masculine energy to protect herself from the love what she needs. She needs love, but she don't want to depend on somebody else. She needs love, but she don't want to be heard again. She needs love, but she don't want to be misunderstood. She don't want to be cheated. So all what she put there, a wall of protection, and she close up the heart, and she has a sword of a fighter, and she communicate with a very big mistrust issue. So she examines everyone enter her life. So he should prove that he's an honest person and he is good, so she can trust him first. Or if he's not, he is the problem. This is nowadays are a very big issue, and every time there is more of that issue. There is more of homosexual. There is more of lesbians. There is more of people with fake energy. There is many men with fake feminine energy and many ladies with fake masculine energy. And this is issue need to be understood so it can be healed. We know very good that when people are when you want to make someone else happy, you know how to make that person happy. You know how to use your magic. You know how to dress. You know how to show your beauty. You know how to share. You know how to call the attention of the other. But if you want to hide all of that, you know how to shut it down. And this is what's happened in many families. Many ladies, they are afraid from their feminine energy and from their feminine magic, and they are very active with their masculine energy to protect themselves. So musk oil are very helpful to clear up the second chakra, to balance the yin and yang, to communicate with the inner child, and to heal the inner child. Many people, they haven't an idea how is the life can be terrible when we have a hurt inner child. So you will be always afraid. You will be afraid from everything, from every movement. You will be there a slave to someone else, doing what others do, what uh, whatever the other want, so they can leave you in peace. So they can leave you alone. And this is happens a lot. And this is many ladies when they sit somehow, or they dress somehow, or they eat somehow, or they talk somehow, or they sleep somehow, which stops their magic, making the life are pouring for both, for the partner, for the women, and for the man. Is that clear enough, or it might need more explanation, or is it clear enough?
I got. Anybody have any questions? So using the musk oil will help to clear out the fake masculine energy if you're in the feminine body.
Not only this, it will heal your fake masculine energy. It will make you conscious of your body, of your feelings, of your talent, of your desire, of your taste, of what you like. And this is a very important issue. Imagine that you have a taste, a sexual taste, and this is something normal, that everyone can have a sexual taste, but you don't guide your partner for your taste. How would you enjoy?
So that's also like knowing our own pleasure and then being able to share that with somebody.
Exactly. And here we have a little problem. The little problem is that when there is a lady stay for a long time without a partner, in that moment the lady, she don't have sexual relation, but she might have some fantasies, and in our sexual fantasies we take the stories, what we want, the time, what we need, and the positions, what we like. We create a story which give us the time which we need to get to our desire, to get to our pleasure. And this is when we stay long time in such situation, when we practice, when we have a relationship and we start to practice sexually again, we don't have the same time what we was having in our fantasy. And this is what makes many of the ladies serve the pleasure without having the pleasure. Because they don't have the enough time to get to her desire or to her orgasms. So she do give the man the pleasure, and the man came in 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, while the lady, she still needs some times, or she still need more time. And every time the lady make that longer, make it harder for the man, because she should guide the man what to do before they have their sexual action. There is other issue of playing, hugging, kisses, whatever, and they should share pose. But on that level, some ladies, they feel shy or shamed, and this makes them lose lots of pleasure. And this makes some ladies give up to have relationship with partners, because they, they, they always say, it's not value. He have his pleasure and I'm not having my pleasure. I don't get to my orgasms. Why should I have a partner? This happened with some ladies. I am sorry. I am talking issues that is no one talk it, no one say it, but it should be understood so we can work it out. To heal the sexual abuses issue and to active the Kundalini, to clear up the second chakra, sacral chakra, balance the yin and yang, to be conscious of our energy, of our feelings, what we are doing, for whom we are doing it, to clear up, to communicate with the inner child, to heal the inner child and to heal the childhood issue, to heal the sexual abuses issue, and to active the Kundalini. Musk oil will be very helpful on all that issues in giving the body the energy what the body need.
Thank you.
Now we'll go to the solar plexus. If someone wants to ask something about all what I said of the first and the second chakra.
Real quick, I know that I just had one question on here, and it said, well, there was two. Do you anoint it directly on the sacral?
It should be used directly on the sacral when the ladies wants to be pregnant.
Okay. And where else would you recommend it?
The best way, if we have all the 7 oils, we use every day a different oil in the shower.
Okay, and you put it on your shoulders in the shower?
At the end, so we let the water bring it all over the body and it stays there. But if we want to create a baby, it should be used a drop on the sacral before we making love or sex. If we want to heal the inner child, it should be used in healing massage or a spa oil. If we want to active the Kundalini, it should be used daily a drop on the sacral, but from the back.
Thank you. That's very, very helpful to know that. And the second question, someone wanted to know, last one before we move on, if you could say a little bit more about feminine magic and what that is.
Feminine magic are the feminine beauty, are the feminine body, are the just to know that we should know that that fashion in the world are 80% for ladies 10% for men, 10% for children, for babies. Feminine magic, we talk about the touches in our lives, the feminine touches, the feminine dresses, the feminine clothes, the feminine makeup, the feminine jewelry, the feminine movement, the feminine behaviors of calling the attention of the other or bringing joy into our life. Without the feminine magic, the life will be very boring.
Thank you, Kamal. And then I guess there was one more that came in. What oil pairs with the musk to clear shame?
In that case, so we work with Nile flowers and musk oil. Musk oil as bath oil, and Nile flower in diffuser or oil burner.
All right, thank you so much.
The third chakra to solar plexus, to clear up the plex solar, fix the digestive system, and to lose weight. Jasmine should be used as bath oil or in healing massage. For grounding, jasmine should be used in diffuser or oil burner. For charging the body with energy when we are without energy, or when someone suck our energy, or when someone grab our energy, jasmine should be used straight on the body. And here there is a problem. Many people, the ones who they don't like their reality, they don't like jasmine. And grounding, many people, they aren't grounded because they don't know how to be themselves. They don't know how to give themselves the same right what the others have. They don't like their reality. They don't like what they practice and what they see. So they rather to escape. And this is why people who they don't like their reality, they don't like their bodies, and they have many issues have to do with their bodies. And they think that they are very fat, and they think that they are not good enough, they think that they are not beautiful enough. So they are good of being there for others. Otherwise, they escape when they are alone to be in another reality or to create another reality. And this is a very important issue. We should look at it. If you don't love yourself or your body, how would you guide someone else to love you? If you don't know how to value what you have, how would you guide or make your partner conscious that he should value you? If you are making yourself a slave to the others and you are there all the time, worry of the others, helping the others, looking after the others, giving for the others, without being for yourself, who will care what you are doing or what you are not doing? So it's very important to ground yourself in your life, to love yourself, to love your life, to love what you have, to know how to activate. And this is a very important message, that you have the right to be alive. You are here to be alive, to experience the life, to share, to enjoy. If you don't know how to value yourself, don't blame someone else for it. If you don't know how to give yourself the same right what the others have, don't blame someone else for it. Is that clear? Grounding. It's a very important issue to ground yourself in your life and to charge the body with energy when someone suck your energy or when someone grab your energy. We know that is babies suck the energy. Very old people suck the energy. Ill people and sick people suck the energy, and bad people grab the energy. And here we go. We talk about many issues and we forget some issues. For an example, uh, we count much on the ladies' is magic, the ladies' power, and the ladies' patience. Imagine if you leave a baby with a man for an hour, how is the man going to be? He will be very fitting up. He will be very hard. You understand? He will know. He will not know how to handle the situation. But the lady can accept the baby the whole life. Is that clear? Because it's not clear for someone. I'll explain it. For ladies has lots of patience, knows how to feed the patient, knows how to feed the baby, knows how to change for the baby, knows how to give a shower for the baby, knows how to feel the baby if he has fever or if he's okay, knows what is the baby need. But there is a little problem when the lady treat a man as a baby. There is a little very big issue. Many of the ladies, when they got used to each other with her partner and her family and her life, she treat the man as a baby. Imagine if they are in bed and the man feeling that his partner became like a mother. How would he share the bed or how would he share the sex with his partner? Just think of that issue for a minute to see how big is this problem. The man does not have the patience what the women have, and not the magic and not the talent. Ladies has lots of talent, which the man doesn't have. And there are some people, they are good in sucking our energy or grabbing our energy. The nurses in hospitals, they can feel that when, as soon as they get into the hospital, they feel that they are without energy. So they should have the adjustment on their feet and they should go out from time to time for 5 minutes to have their freedom in a free air for breathing. And Jasmine working all the doubt what we can have it with our physical body. All those three chakras, the first three chakras are the physical level in the body. The base, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and plexular are the physical, all those three are the physical level in the body. Now we will go to the emotional level, and the emotional level are the heart chakra, which is rose oil. But before we talk about rose, did we understand all what the issues, what we have talking about? For an example, one of the issues of grounding, which we have talked about it in grounding. Don't try to be an angel. Angels doesn't live on earth, doesn't eat, doesn't sleep. When you always say yes to everyone and trying to make everyone else happy without being happy, you are not helping anyone, but you are making it more harder to yourself. Ground yourself. Ground. Give yourself the same right what the others have.
Thank you, Gamal. That does make sense. And yeah, so we had a question is, yeah, so the oil, if you're in the hospital or if you're taking care of the elderly, is to put the oil on your feet and then be able to go outside. And then someone also asked, I wonder how equality set up a man and a woman 50-50 share of childcare and housework can impact the energy. That's what it was.
It can't be 50-50. It can't be 50-50 because the man doesn't have all the talent what is the lady have. I would love to say it should be 50-50, but in that terms we are cheating. The man can do his best and learning from his wife and learning from his partner when the lady are able to guide and to teach the man, not to make it complicated and harder for the man. Don't treat the man as a baby, but don't make the life complicated and hard for yourself and for your partner. When you complicate someone else's life, you are complicating your own life first, and this is a very important issue. So teach the man step by step how to look after the baby, how to clean that, or how to guide in that, or how to feel the baby, or how to know that the baby now need foods, or how to know that the baby now need to be washed, or how to know that the baby now need to relax. Or so teach, guide, so the man can learn and be apart from the feminine wisdom. Man's wisdom comes from ladies, but when the lady does not believe in herself, that's a very big issue. To clear up the heart chakra, to heal the emotional stress, to listen to our inner voice, rose should be used in diffuser or oil burner. This is a very important center of energy and level, a whole body, our emotional body. And 60% of the people who they suffer in the world, they suffer emotional. Either they don't know how to love themselves, or either they don't know how to love their lives, or either they don't know how to love the people who they love them, or either they don't know how to guide someone to love them, or either they don't know what is the love are. They haven't learned what is the love is. And this is why many people, they spend all their life without having a true love. There is big difference between having a mental stress, and this is, we can work it with lavender or amber cashmere, which someone have his head works 24 hours a day, or someone else who don't know how to receive their needs or how to make themselves happy. So they make a lot to forget what they need and they are not receiving. And this is the emotional stress. When you do what you don't like to do, or when you don't know how to do what you like to do, or when you want to give what you don't have, or when you don't receive what you need. Any of those gives a hell of pressures on the emotional level, reflect on the body, gives headache, cervical pain, lower back pain, a sleeping problem. When you always want to give what you don't have, you will always have headache. When you always do what you don't like to do and you don't allow yourself your freedom, you'll always have cervical pain. When you always does not receive what you need, you will always have lower back pain. And the only three reasons for sleeping problems, when you want solution problem of the future, or when you want solution problem of someone else who does not listen to you, or when you don't find a space where you can be yourself. to clear up the heart chakra, to heal the emotional stress, and to listen to our inner voice. Our inner voice talk about the moment, talk about the present, doesn't talk about the future, doesn't talk about the past. Many people, when they want to listen to their inner voice, they listen to someone inside them, tell them, you will do this to have the same pain again. This is not your inner voice. That's your fear. Or you have to do this and this to get this. That's not your inner voice. That's your wishes. Inner voice talk about the moment, the present. Listen to this, don't listen to this, go there, don't go there, trust this, don't trust this. Very clear. This is our inner voice. But some people in a state of listening to their inner voice, they listen to their fear. You will do that to have the same pain again. So they are cheating themselves. They are stopping themselves to not allow the love to enter their life because they are afraid from the love. To clear up the heart chakra, to listen to our inner voice, to heal the emotional stress, headache, cervical pain, lower back pain, sleeping problem. Rose are very helpful in diffuser or oil burner. But to forgive, to forget, to start again, to let go, to heal the nervous system and the body. To forgive, to forget, to start again. In the States, they say, I forgive, but I will never forget. So they haven't forgive, they haven't forget, they still hide it inside them. To forgive, to forget, to start again. To heal the nervous system and the body. To communicate with our body, not to banish ourselves, not to stress ourselves, not to convince ourselves that we don't have time for ourselves to enjoy because I have to do this and this and this and this and I have to be there and there and there and I have to look after this and this and this. You should be number one for yourself. Without being number one for yourself, you can't make the others happy. You can't give what you don't have. It's very important to love yourself as well as you love the others. To clear up the heart chakra, to heal the emotional stress, to listen to our inner voice, to let go. Let go, it's a very important issue. Many people, all our masters tell us we should let go without teaching us how to let go. So everyone understands letting go differently. Someone understands it to cry more, someone understands it to talk more, someone understands it to meditate more. Letting go, you should write your past honestly, frankly, with details. Let your truth go out of the heart to the papers and leave it for 2 days after ending it writing. It might take a week or two or a month or more to write it all down and leave it for 2 days. And after that, go and study it. Read it good to bring your truth to your conscience level, not to cheat yourself anymore. And then burn it to not repeat the past one more time. Some people, they say, I don't know what to write or where to start or how to start. If you don't know where to start and how to start, answer those questions honestly, frankly, with details. How was your childhood? How was your relation with your parents? Who's from the parents was more on your side? What was the best time of freedom in your life? What was the worst time of freedom in your life? What was the best time of independence in your life? What was the worst time of independence in your life? What was the best time of personal security in your life? What was the worst time of personal security in your life? What was the best time financial? What was the worst time financial? How many person did you had sexually? How many person did you had sexually? And if you have any homosexual experience? How many partners did you had? Relationship? How many true love did you had? Who was the best love? Who was the worst love? Who was the best relationship? Who was the worst relationship? Who was the best person sexual? Who was the worst person sexual? And what is your favorite sexual position? Some people, they say, What this have to do with you, with our truth? This have a lot to do with our truth. Our sexual behavior shows our high truth. If the person are a masochist or sadist or hurt or aggressive, it comes out in the sexual communication. This had to pull your truth out of your heart to the paper, to face yourself, to know who you are and what you are here.
Hey, Gamal, you accidentally muted yourself.
They say, I had 10 love, true love. This is crazy. A very lucky person, cannot have more than 3 true love in a life of 100 years. To have a true love, you need time to know the person. And you need time to practice this true love. When there is a true love, both of them, man and women, do their best to protect this true love. So they have a long time to leave it to break. And when we lose a true love, we need time to heal it. And if we are lucky, we can have a second true love in our life. And if we are very lucky, we can have a third true love in our life. The true love, they don't sell it in the supermarket. Some people, they say, oh, I had many true love. No, you loved others, that's something else. But having a true love, sharing on all levels, that's something very important. Some people live all their life without having one true love in their life. So it's very important to be honest to yourself, to face your truth, to work your truth out. Let go, that's mean you should write your past honestly, frankly, with details, then study it good, then burn it. And active the emotional level, not be afraid from your feelings. Not to be afraid from your feelings, to open up your heart for the love, yes, but not to be stupid and letting people cheat you all the time. Not to be afraid from the love and not to be stupid if you know that is someone cheated you and another one cheated you and another one cheated you. In the same way, learn from this way not to repeat it again, not to be cheated again. Is that clear? So to active the emotional level and to be conscious of your feelings, what you are doing and for whom you are doing it, rose should be used straight on the body. Some people, they do a lot for the others, convincing themselves that they are doing it for themselves. But the truth is, they are doing it for the others, to help, to support, to give to the others. The emotional level, it is very important issue, and it works all our feelings out. Now we'll go to the throat chakra, and the throat chakra are the mental level. From here we talk our truth, from here we talk our wisdom, from here we can guide all people with all what we know. From here we can guide our partners for our needs. And this is now the main problem happens in families and partners when they live together for long time or for some time, they get used to each other, so they live more in their obligation and they forget about their wishes, happiness, pleasure, joy, which make them go on in their life. When they talk about money, expenses, children, food, light, they talk about work, they talk about the problem, but they don't talk about themselves. They need to learn how to communicate. And when they talk in close house. I always tell people to go out every day as a partner together for an hour where they can communicate together. We are good in allowing ourselves outside what we don't allow ourselves inside. So Amber Kashmir are very helpful to hear our fear, to have our self-confidence, to believe in ourselves, to make all people communicate on the same level, and to activate the throat chakra. To activate the throat chakra by talking our wisdom with patience, love, and power, not only with power without love. And this is what we always do. Ladies do a very big mistake. Ladies expecting the man to understand them without guiding the men. This is a big mistake. If we are partner and I'm doing what I like and what I'm doing hurts you, and you don't make me conscious, how would I change? Lady expecting the man to understand her without guiding him, and expecting the man to give the lady what she needs without telling or without guiding. And this is a very big problem, that the lady wait, and thinking that the man will understand her, till she cannot anymore. And then she explode like a bomb. Boom. No, before you judge someone, make him conscious. Guide. Many ladies say, I always tell my partner and he don't listen. He don't listen and he will not listen because you are saying it in a way that he rejected, he don't accept it. Use other languages. The power of the word are the last thing. The power of the word are the last thing, because the power of the word, it comes in a move of obligation, and human doesn't like obligation. So they need first communicate. I always say to my wife, before you judge me, make me conscious what you would like, what you need, what wrong I'm doing, so I can change. But ladies are always wait, and then she say, I always tell my husband and he don't listen. Use another language. There is another language of dresses, of makeup, of way of walking, of dancing, of singing, of touching, of kisses, of jokes, of calling the attention of the other. There is many other ways to call the attention of your partner. If it doesn't work, use the word, the power of the words. And outside of the home, we are good in allowing ourselves what we don't allow ourselves inside the home. Outside of the home, we look after our dress. We look after our words, our language, what we are saying and how we are saying it. Inside the home, we don't care how we dress like, how we said like, how. And this is stop many feminine magic. So this is a very important centrals of energy, very important issue that makes people communicate, understand each other. Before you use a hard words, use a soft one, so you can heal it, so you can change it. Don't fight. Leave the fight to the end. When the other respond, that is he intend to hurt you. Always, many ladies ask, I always give good and I receive bad. My partner always hurts me. I said, make him conscious once, twice, 3 times. If he insists to hurt you, you have the right to defend yourself. But before, make him conscious. And don't decide for someone else. Don't decide for others. Help and guiding, give a hand, but do not decide for others. Don't think that your truths are the only truth. Everyone can have their truth. Everyone can have a different truth. Don't think that you are the only one who understands everything and you are the only one who can do everything. No. Give the others the same right what you give to yourself, and communicate, make the other conscious. Many problem happens from misunderstanding. many problems happen from misunderstanding. Now we will go to the third eye chakra. And the third eye chakra are the eye of the soul. To clear up the third eye chakra, to activate the eye of the soul, be able to see the truth and the reality, to understand the visions and the dreams. Sandalwood are very helpful in diffuser or oil burner. But for healing our bones problem, rheuma, rheumatismus, arthritis, joints problem, muscles problem, sandalwood are very helpful as bath oil or in healing massage. For keeping our beauty, sandalwood are very helpful for making a mask. A packet of yogurt with 5-6 drops of sandalwood, with 2 spoons of honey, with 3-4 drops of lemon, you can make a good mask to look after your skin of the face or face skin. There is big difference between a vision and a dream. There is vision of the past till 10,000 years, and vision of in front of the future till 40 years, and that's what's called nowadays déjà vu. There is vision of past lives, and a normal person can have till 10,000 past lives. And there is big difference. There is very big difference between being a reincarnated of someone important. If you are reincarnated of someone important, so you have the secrets of that person and you can channel it to us, or you have his wisdom and you can channel it to us. And having the energy of someone important. So only one can be reincarnated of someone important, but millions can have the energy of someone important. Is that clear enough? So there is vision of the past till 10,000 years. There is vision in front for the future till 40 years, and that's what's called nowadays déjà vu. And visions are one of the confirmation of past lives. Dreams, there is dreams of the present and dreams of the future. There is no dreams of the past. You can see old people in your dreams, you can see old places in your dreams, but the dream itself has to do with the future or the present, doesn't have to do with the past. And dreams are symbolic, and vision are a short, quick film. We can see vision while we are waking up, and this happens in many of the high spiritual places, like in the pyramids, like in the temples. Some people, when they visit such places, they have their third eye active. They see a visions of themselves working there, or they see how they had built this, or they see what was going on there. And this is a confirmation of a past lives there. This to confirm that you had past lives there. To clear up the third eye chakra, to activate the eye of the soul, to be able to see the truth and the reality, to understand the visions and the dreams, sandalwood are very helpful in diffuser or oil burner. But for the physical pain and bones problem, rheuma, rheumatismus, arthritis, joints problem, even cancer, but for cancer, frankincense also help more, but sandalwood are very helpful. And to look after the skin and the beauty. I am sorry, I'm talking too much. I see that we are almost 7:30 in Egypt, but I'm sorry. I will try to make it as short as possible.
Okay. We just had one quick question before you move on. What about dreams that come true very quickly? Can we alter the outcome?
This is what's called déjà vu. Your soul show you what will happen in the future, to be prepared for it, to be prepared to do your mission, to be prepared to understand. But because most of us, we aren't active on the spiritual level, when we see such visions, we forget it. We forget it and we remember it while it's happening. So we cannot change. We cannot do anything. But if we remember before it's happened, a day before it's happened or a few hours before it's happened, we can tell people what will happen and we can guide them so they can do their change, so they can do their work. Now, we will go to the crown chakra, number 7, the end of our journey today, of our hour today. And please forgive me to talk too much, but I try to bring this wisdom to know what issues does each oil work and how it helps, so we can know what we are working out with for us and for others. Most of what we are having in our session of today, they are healers, therapists. So this information are very important. So if they are working with someone else, they will know what to do and how to use the oils. Blue lotus work on the crown chakra to clear up the crown chakra for healing spiritual stress and for a spiritual communication. A spiritual communication, either if you want to communicate with your past lives, or either if you want to work from distance. This is our spiritual communication. Also, spiritual communication to communicate with your past lives. It's enough to communicate with 1 or 2 past lives, especially if there is connection. If you was a priester in a past life and nowadays you are a healer or therapist, if you was a master and nowadays you are one more time master, it's important to communicate. If it's not the most important life, what you have is the one you are having it right now. And it's enough to communicate with 1 or 2 lives to not create a spiritual stress, which is the ones who escape from an empty reality. They don't like it. To meditate, they want to know all about their past life, and they want to be someone important in every past life, as there was no normal people. Those people comes times that they don't know who they are in this lifetime. To clear up the crown chakra for healing spiritual stress and for spiritual communication, blue lotus are very helpful in diffuser or oil burner. For healing karma and doing regression, blue lotus are very helpful as bath oil or in healing massage. Do we create our karma? Yes. Many people have karma? No. But many people make their own karma. What makes people think that they have karma? When always something happened to us, we always say, this is always happened to me, I must have karma. If it's always happened to me, I must be stupid and not learning from my past experience and repeating my errors again and again. Karma has their signs. For an example, if you're suffering have physical, sexual, emotional, mental, familiar, material reasons, this is not karma. This is something have to do with this lifetime to learn from it. But because we learn how to be the victim, so we think that we all have many karmas. Does karma exist? Yes. Yes. What is karma? When you do something very bad in a past life and you don't pay the price of it in the past life, you pay it in this lifetime. So you wasn't collecting all karmas of all lifetimes to pay it in this lifetime because you don't know how to be alive. But it is a way to cheat yourself. And when you cheat yourself, everyone else can cheat you. But when you don't cheat yourself, no one can cheat you. Even the people who they born with very complicated diseases, they don't have karma. They are seers of light. They are light soul in our life to teach us that we are here to be alive. How many one can have a complicated diseases? Less than 3%. How many one they do have everything and they don't know how to be alive? More than 60%. I hope you understand me. To have our spiritual, to heal our karma, blue lotus are very helpful in healing massage or as bath oil during 6 months time, so you can heal any karma you have with activating your personal life. And blue lotus is straight on the body to have your spiritual protection, to protect yourself from the negativity of the others. Can be envy, jealousy, black magic, bad energy send it to you. Blue lotus should be used straight on the body. Right now, I can say that we talked some of the wisdom and the secrets of the oils of the 7 base chakras oil. And I'm sorry that I had talked much more than the time what you have been giving to me. I talk a lot, I am sorry. But because there is issues and there is information need to be giving, I like to bring it over. If you have any questions or if you like to ask anything, I'm at your service.
Thank you so much, Gamal. I know that the gratefulness is pouring out to you for sharing your wisdom. So we will do just a few questions before we can end our time together. Let me see. Someone said, can you repeat what you said at the beginning about how the oils work and connect with the spirit realm?
The oils connect with our spirits. It depends what we want to do. All oils can be used straight on the body. All oils can be used as bath oil. All oils can be used in shower, can be used in healing massage, can be used in diffuser, in oil burner, even in wash machine. It depends what we want. If we want to work something big, it should be used as bath oil or in healing massage. If we want to work something light, it should be used in diffuser or oil burner. If we want to work it daily to being in balance all the time, we should be use it in shower every day, a different oil.
Okay. Thank you, Gamal. Let's see what else we got. Are you saying we can heal karma through activating our aliveness and embracing life?
Yes, of course. If we have karma, that doesn't mean that it is the end of the life, but it means that we can heal our karmas and believe in our rights to be alive and to enjoy and to share by healing, giving ourselves from 6 months to for the maximum a year time to heal that karma, to be able to share your life in balance and to be able to receive your needs.
Thank you.
Not to be punished, but the people who they don't know, they don't let the light of the love touches their hearts, they want to manipulate us. And to manipulate us, they threaten us. If you want to manipulate someone, to control someone, you have to threaten to make this person afraid. When they are afraid, you can control them. And this is what they do in churches and mosques. When they tell us that we will go to hell. Who are they to tell us who's going to go to the paradise and who's going to go to hell?
True. Thank you. I'm going to do 2 more questions and then we're going to have to bring the rest into the Facebook group. So the last 2 is, can you tell us about our protectors and guides?
Our protectors and guides, everyone have 2 protectors and 1 guide. They are active. Tell the people they stop them when they turn themselves to be a fighter, and they stop the they are there but they are not working. And even with the guides, when the people stop their guidance to us, they stop them. We don't need to know their names, but we need to know that they are a part of our life and they are a part of our soul. And they are there always for us.
Okay, thank you. And for the last question, can you help us navigate our potential negative future? Oh, sorry. On using the Blue Lotus to help us navigate our potential negative future happenings. Did they understand that correctly?
Yes. yes, Blue Lotus can work in that to be used in the shower or in the diffuser, but be in your reality and don't be worried much of the future. Just be a life example of a light workers and don't be a light slave.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Gamal. I really, really, really appreciate your wisdom and your time. And everybody, Gamal is doing the private sessions. We have 2 more spaces left. And if there's more people who want them, I'm sure we could talk with Gamal and see if we could see if he is available for more. If you have any questions, or if I wasn't able to ask the questions, please write them in the Facebook and we can reach out to Gamal or ask him to answer those for us. So if everyone could just put a word in the chat of what you're taking with us, or what you are taking from the class today and what you learned. And I will set the sign-up sheet in the next email, and I'll also put it in the Facebook group. So insight, inspiration, gratitude, aliveness, truth, depth, and wisdom. Shower with the oil, yummy and delicious. Awesome. Well, Gamal, thank you. And Noha, is there anything that you all would like to add in before we close out today?
Actually, today I was a student. I was learning from Gamal. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Noha. And Gamal?
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was lots of love and light.
Thank you so much. And next week we will be meeting. It had it written down. Oh, we're going to be embracing the magic of sacred union with Egyptian magic. So we'll see you all next week back at our normal time. And again, we'll meet in the Facebook group for any questions. And I send everybody blessings, and I hope you have a magical day.